Welcome to our video, Strength and Flexibility for your new postnatal body. My name is Claire and I'll be working in this video with my colleague Kim, and we are both antenatal and postnatal instructors for the Refresh team in Blackburn with Darwin. Today we're going to help improve your strength and increase your flexibility for your new busy days as a new mum. We'll also ensure that you know what is safe and what exercises we need to avoid. After having a baby, there are a couple of things that we need to consider. The first thing we need to consider is our abdominal muscles. Whilst we are pregnant, our left and right abdominal walls stretch to make room for growing baby. This can cause a gap and a doming effect in our belly, also known as diastasis recti. Some exercises can exacerbate this problem, and we need to avoid exercises that put a lot of pressure on our core muscles, like ab curls, sit-ups and full planks. To test for your diastasis recti, there is something that you can do. So you could lie on the floor with your feet flat and your knees up in the ceiling, almost in a bridge position. You can place 3 fingertips above your belly button, raise your shoulders and chest off the floor, and you may feel those abdominal muscles pinching your fingers. This shows that our abdominal muscles aren't fully healed and we need to be careful what exercises we need to do. Another thing we need to consider is the hormone relaxing. So the hormone relaxing helps to loosen up joints and so that our pelvis can widen and help deliver baby. Relaxin is still circulating in the body, which can make our joints unstable and weaken them. After having a baby, it is advised to wait 6 to 8 weeks before exercising. If you've had a caesarean, you need to wait a little bit longer. The guidelines suggest that you wait 14 weeks so that you can make sure that your incision is fully healed. We'll be talking you through some strength exercises, and these will be body weight exercises, as using heavy weights can put extra strain in our core, and this is something we need to avoid too. Okay, so we're going to show you some plank exercises. So your plank is a really good upper body strengthener, core strengthener as well. So we're going to show you a few variations on this one, postnatal and antenatal, and different options for both. So Kim's going to start off with some postnatal plank variations.
So with this one, it is very important to listen to your own body. We don't recommend any exercises on them abdominals, 12 weeks for a C-section or 6 to 8 weeks for a normal birth. So please do take this at your own ability. So there are a few different options with this one. We're going to start on that all fours, and Claire's going to breach into this just a little bit more, but I want you to engage your abdominals, pulling that tummy in toward the spine. So that is the position that I want that tummy to be working in. So getting yourself down onto your forearm, so taking the full pressure, taking the full weight off your wrists because of that relaxing that we've got. I want you to transfer the weight a little bit further forward so them hips have just overtaken them knees. Tuck that bottom in, keep that back nice and straight, and just draw that tummy in towards your spine. If you are finding this is a little bit too easy for you, you can go to a full plank, which I will show you in a second. However, I'm a stern believer that if you get your positioning right, it's better than doing a long time in a wrong position. So get yourself there, pull them tummy muscles in towards your spine and release. So if you do feel like you are ready for the next step with this one, curl your toes underneath your heels. I would go for a wider base because it will just give you that little bit more stability, and elbows directly underneath your shoulders, lifting up, drawing that tummy in towards your spine. So we want a nice flat surface. If I was to come around and put my dinner on your back, it should still be there. We don't want bottoms in the air, and we certainly don't want bottoms dropping down. So it's a nice flat surface. So do remember, if you need to, then knees can stay down on the floor. Just make sure that tummy is nice and engaged and it's pulled in and your back is nice and supported.
Okay, so I'm going to show you different variations. Even if you're a beginner postnatal, these might be a good one for you. So first of all, we're going to get into all fours position. So all fours position, your knees are directly under your hips. As we walk forward, we're making a square with our hands and knees, and our wrists, elbows and shoulders are in alignment. And we're going to squeeze baby in towards the spine and squeeze our bottom, and we can engage that pelvic floor from here and then release that tension. And you can stay here, and this is a good variation of a hand plank as well. If we're having trouble with carpal tunnel, we can go up onto our fists to make that a little bit more comfortable. And again, we're pulling baby in, squeezing bottom, engaging pelvic floor, and release. So this is your all fours or hand plank position. If at home that is still a toughie for you, we can use a chair or a stability ball. We want a good sturdy chair that isn't going to move, and you may want to put this against a wall so it doesn't move, or you can use a stability ball or your birthing ball. So for this one, we want the forearms on the chair and our knees can come back. Our head is looking at our thumbs and we're squeezing baby in, squeezing bottom and squeezing that pelvic floor. And we're just holding this position here. The further away our knees are from the chair, the harder that plank is. So build up slowly with the plank. Remember the variations. If you do get tired, always go down to an easier variation, and that's your plank. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Leisure, Health and Wellbeing Blackburn. Visit our website at refreshbwd.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Refresh Blackburn with Darwin, and join our support group called Start Well BWD for more information on classes and the support that we have to offer. Thank you for watching.